Out by the edge where the red dust blows, under the shadow of a barn aglow, whiskey bottles lie scattered in the sand, echoes of a pistol in a trembling hand. The night air carries a train's lonesome cry, past forgotten graves where the restless lie. Beneath the burning barn, flames lick the cursed land. Ashes of a love lost slipping through my hand. Ghost town hearts silent in their plight. Beneath the burning barn, I face my darkest night. She was a beauty with eyes so wild and free. In a chapel of dreams, she promised herself to me. But whispers trailed over the scorched church floor, her heart betrayed with a stranger she tore. Now the desert knows the secrets we keep, under the burning skies where angels weep. Beneath the burning barn, embers of deceit, old love turns to vengeance, bitter and bleak. Dust storms rage where we once danced so right. Beneath the burning barn, I face my darkest night. Silent confession, in the ashes I find my absolution. Beneath the burning barn, where old ghosts reside, I lay down my burdens by the fireside. Revenge or redemption, the line wears thin. Beneath the burning barn, let the end begin. In the silence after the flames, I walk away. Nothing's the same. In the town where the sun forgot to rise, crooked crosses cast shadows under blood-red skies. Dust rose like ghosts along the withered streets, while an old church bell tolled missing beats. Dance, dance the outlaw heart waltz under stars that witness without fault. Spin your partner, skeletal remains, to the tune of the whistle from a distant train. Whiskey bottles lay empty, telling tales of despair. The echoes of footsteps, she's no longer there. From a love turned sour to a life undone, in the silence of a bullet from a forsaken gun. Dance, dance the outlaw heart walks through the ghost towns and the desert holes. Grip the devil as you sway and spin past burning churches and forgotten sin. his soul at stake. The train cried a warning like an old friend's voice. Time to face the past, too late for a choice. Dance, dance the outlaw heart walks, with shadows cast by the setting sun's doors. Turn with the wind in a curse to land's embrace. Accept the end in this forsaken place. Each chord strummed a whisper on the wind. Each step taken a memory of sin. Dance, dance the outlaw heart walks, till the desert claims you and your foes.
Underneath the silver gaze of a crescent moon, the shadows dance on forgotten tunes. Whiskey breath and the dust of twilight's embrace. Steps echo soft through this haunted place. Silent whispers, the tales of ghostly brides in the breeze that moans through the withered hides. Stirring cinders where once the church bell rang, now only silence round the gallows hangs. So we waltz through the night where the dead men lie, to the tune of a train whistle under a starlit sky. We spin with our ghosts in a cursed lover's trance, in this moonlit graveyard, our final dance. Years ago, by the old town's rusted sign, she vowed forever her hand in mine. But betrayal's wind swept through these dusty streets, leaving nothing but shadows and deceit. Found her whispering secrets to the cold desert air. In the arms of another they were unaware. A storm brewed as I watched, with a heart turned to stone in the thunder's roar. I swore she'd never die alone. So we waltzed through the night where the dead men lie, to the tune of a train whistle under starlit sky. We spin with our ghosts in a cursed lover's trance, in this moonlit graveyard, our final dance. On that night where the old church burned to the ground, her betrayal paid in ashes, her spirit unbound. Now every whispering wind, every shift of the sands speaks her name as I reach out my trembling hands. Now we walk forever under moon's pale light. She's in my arms till the end of night. Love and vengeance, a bond sealed in stone, in this moonlit graveyard, I'm never alone. So we waltz through the night where the dead men lie, haunted and broken neath the endless sky. We spin with our Under a blood-red sky in Dead Man's Hollow, where whispers tell of the cursed and swallowed old whiskey bottles, lay souls departed in this ghost town, broken, black-hearted. Wind howls through the chapel's burned remains, singing hymns of sorrow, shackles and chains. There's no mercy in the ghost town, only shadows thrive, where every man's a specter and the sins of the past survive. In the dust we wrote our treaties, in blood we broke them all. No mercy in the ghost town, just the devil's call. I loved a girl with eyes like stormy weather. In this God-forsaken town we dreamt together, but love turned to ash in the blink of a gun. Her betrayal a bullet that couldn't be outrun. By the old forgotten graves I swore her name, vengeance the only keeper of my flame. There's no mercy in the ghost town, only shadows thrive, every whisper in the wind a reminder no one gets out alive. From the deceit we laid our fortunes, in betrayal we stand tall. No mercy in the ghost town, just the reaper's drawl. There's no mercy in the ghost town, only echoes bleed. Every step I take is haunted by my heart's unyielding creed. In the dust I'll lay my memories, in the soil I'll bury my pain. No mercy in the ghost town, where even angels refrain. In the whispering sands I find my own. No mercy in the ghost town, forever alone. In a ghost town's hot under a blood-red moon, whispering winds humming old dead tune. Footprints lay hidden neath layers of soot, echoes of laughter, my dusty boots. Past the old saloon where the whiskey's gone dry, shadows dance where the lost souls lie. Dancing with dusty boots, on cursed land I stand, spinning with spirits, a bottle in my hand. The stars watching silent, as old debts demand. Oh, I'm dancing with dusty boots in the devil's sand. By the burnt church's bell she swore her love true. Beneath wooden crosses our wild dreams grew. A betrayal king whispered on a hot desert breeze, as she vanished like rain in the silent seas. Left a heart full of bullets and a grave unmarked. In the dust storm scream I lost my spark. Dancing with dusty boots, with a
whistle moans through the cracked canyon wall. My reckoning's written in the dust storm squall. With every step forward, the past pulls me back. In this ghost dance, my soul's painted black. So I'm dancing with dusty boots, revenge at my heel, across this damn valley, to make the past kneel. Buried my heart where the cold church bell peals, forever dancing with dusty boots. That's my deal. Verse and chorus in this haunted desert ballad, stirred with the grit and ghost of a land that takes more than it gives. A tale of a man entwined with his fate in the timeless dance of vengeance and lost love among the whispering sands.
In the ghost town where the dust storms roam, under moonlit skies this cursed land's my home. The train whistles a lonesome groan past the burning church, through the valley's bone. Buried in the whiskey, drowning in the pain. Every bottle's a tombstone, every memory's a chain. Lost love's echo in the bottle's cry, cursed to roam, too gone to die. Whispers trail from an old saloon shadow, where her betrayal set my world aglow. Silver flicker in the candlelight, her eyes cold stars on that fateful night. Buried in the whiskey, suffocated by the past, each sip a reminder of a love that couldn't last. Ghost of her laughter, a haunting spree, silent desert sands keep her far from me. Forgotten graves, felt the wind's confession, a specter of her in the swirling dust procession, a shot for every sin, the revolver's decree. In the silence of the desert, the spirits won't let me be. Buried in the whiskey, embraced by the strife, this bottle my redemption, this outlaw's life. Revenge a bitter truth under the crescent moon sway. In the whisper of the desert, I'll find my way.
There's a whistle cutting through the silence of the ghostly plains at night. Rusty tracks lay like scars across the cursed land's moonlit sight. Beneath the shadow of an old burned church, I sling my weary load. Blood on my boots, whiskey on breath, walking down this desolate road. Midnight train carried me from the sins of my old flame, swirling dust and a howling wind. I've only gotten my ghost to blame. These tracks are cold, my heart's grown old, riding to what I can't reclaim. Midnight train, echo my name through towns that forgot their own name. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy skies, heart wild as the desert blooms, betrayed by a kiss in a night much like this, under the pale gaze of the moon. We swore by the light of 1,000 stars, now her grave's left unadorned. Every mile I flee, her specter follows me in the chill before the dawn. Midnight train carry me past the echoes of her laugh. Whirlwinds dance with the memories of a love that couldn't last. Tracks of iron, soul on fire, haunted by the paths I paved. Midnight train, sing my pain, past the forgiveness I never gave. At the crossroads, stand with fate, gun heavy by my side. Silhouettes in the doorway, vengeance or a bride. But the bullets lay quiet in the chambers of the past, and the doors swing empty as the train screams by fast. Midnight train, bear my sins through the silence of the waste, over mountains of regret, through the valleys of my haste. Let the stars witness under the vast eternal dome. Midnight train, take me home to a place I'll never roam. So I ride this night on rails that whisper tales of a man who's lost more than he's found. As the train fades out like the end of a sad old song, echoing, fading into the dawn.
Blood moon's watchful eye, the desert breeze, a cursed sigh. Whiskey bottles lay empty, tossed aside in ghost town dust. A midnight train moans a lonesome tune, echoes off the silent dunes. Through barred window shadows flicker in rusted trust. Midnight train and smoke, one tracks through lands unspoke. Whistles cut the thick night air, a song of despair, and carrying souls too broke, riding past hopes they choke, bound by the secrets they bear in the cold desert flare. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes in a chapel under starlit skies. Promises made, sealed with a kiss beneath the old oak shade. That love burned down like the church we found, ashes scattered on holy ground. Her betrayal, a knife's sharp blade, in shadows betrayed. Midnight train and smoke, tracks veiled by lies we spoke. Whistles mourn a love that's torn beneath the scorn.
desert's mourn. In the hush of night, by the pale moonlight, I face my ghostly fears. Her whisper in the breeze across the barren trees brings a gunslinger's tears. Revenge a bitter quest in my weary chest, a badge of years worn thin. With each town I pass through, my resolve to pursue stirs the storm within. Midnight train and smoke, on this path forever yoked. Whistles cry my faded plea through lands that won't let be. Each puff a vengeful stroke, neath the yoke of what she broke. Riding toward my destiny, where spirits are set free.
Out where the wind whispers secrets and sage, through the ghost town where shadows wage, long wars in silence on the moon's cold light. I ride this cursed land through the blackest night. Old church bell tolls for souls it can't save, a symphony for the damned in a forgotten grave. Raise your glass to the sky, let the whiskey preach, as dust storms dance with a sorrow no man can reach. This is the last ride waltz under a new set tide. Spurs cut deep, heart bleeds, fading out of sight. She was a flame-haired beauty with a serpent's kiss, promised eternity in a bed of bliss. But betrayal burned hotter than a desert sun, found her lies twisted fast as a smoke-filled gun. Now every train whistles a mournful cry for a love lost life, a too quick goodbye. Town too dead for the dead to roam, I found her locket, returned to the home we'd known. My heart ached raw, but my path lay clear. Revenge or mercy, the choice was mine to steer. So here's to the roads where old ghosts dwell, to the tales of vengeance that cowboys tell. This last ride waltz with the devil I dance, in the dust of what was, I take my final stand. Out where the whistle cuts the silence like a knife,
Dust devils dance with the ghosts of a forgotten life. Underneath the crescent moon's mournful glow lies a tale of a man buried by the lonely road. Beneath the stones where the wild winds have roamed lies her heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Whiskey whispers in bottles never sold, his secrets buried deep in the lonely road. In the shadow of the church where once the faithful prayed, he lost his love to another's wicked wayward ways. With vengeance festering in a heart that overflowed, he rode through silent deserts to the cursed abode. Beneath the stones where the wild winds have roamed lies her heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Echoes of gunfire, life deposed, fate sealed and buried in the lonely road. By the light of a fire that burned both church and creed, he faced the man who sowed the treacherous seed. In the dust they drew till death did decode. The price of sin on this desolate lonely road. Now beneath the stars where silent stories are stowed rests a gunslinger's pride in the ground erode. Just a nameless stone where the cold winds blowed, another soul buried deep in the lonely road. Lonely road. Out where the whistling winds moan through the thorns lies a prairie so cursed it weeps and it mourns. Under skies painted with the brush of the crow, black whiskey in hand where no clear rivers flow. Echoes of train whistles crying through the night, burning church shadows cast by pale moonlight. On a prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. Years ago a love blossomed wild and free, till it was cut down beneath the old hangman's tree. He promised her roses but delivered only thorns, left her heart as barren as the land's forlorn. In the town now forgotten with graves overgrown, her spirit wanders forever alone. Haunted prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. In the silence of the desert he hears her call, from the shadows of the church to the old town hall. With a gun by his side and revenge in his eyes, he seeks the man who told those fatal lies. A showdown looms under the haunted sky, only one will live, the other will die.
A haunted prairie where the cursed souls roam. Now he joins her, never again to roam. In the land of the lost, where the sad winds sigh, love and vengeance beneath the endless sky. Every note like a whisper of the restless dead plays on in the prairie where the darkest tales are bred. In the heart of a ghost town silence, under a blood moon's glow, whiskey bottle laying shattered where the cold wind blows. Echoes of the train whistle cutting through the night. Church bells burn to cinders, embers light the fire. Midnight in the ashes where the lost souls weep, haunted by the secrets that the shadow deserts keep. On a bed of broken promises, under stars that curse your name, midnight keeps repeating, every night the same. Dust storms swirl the memories of a love that's been betrayed. Silhouettes of what was in the twilight start to fade. She vanished like the smoke from the barrel of my gun, left me with the echoes of what I'd undone. Midnight in the ashes where the past won't find its rest. Every whisper in the darkness puts my soul to test. With a heart weighed down by vengeance and the eyes too dry to weep, midnight chants the sorrow, stealing peace from sleep. Came upon an outlaw with eyes much like my own, reflection of my darkest nights into my marrow bone. He said, look into the shadows, that's where your answers lie. In the mirror of the night sky, I saw just my rifle and I. Midnight in the ashes, now I make my stand. Fate's a twisted road that's guided by a vengeful hand. Let the stars bear witness to the deeds that must unfold. In the ashes of the midnight, let the truth be told. Let the truth be told.
In the shadow of the chaparral, I ride alone, past whiskey bottles and bones, under the moon's sullen tone. Ghost town echoes of my steed's haunted moan. Dust devils dance where the cursed winds have blown. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, my heart lies somewhere cold. Each lead kiss a tale of vengeance, each story untold. Silver badges and blackened hearts, all sold for a handful of dust in this land so old. A silhouette on
on the horizon, a love once pure turned traitor beneath the gold rush lure. In the churchyard where the crosses burn, she laid my dreams in the bitter earth they turn. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, under the endless sky, the desert holds secrets, old lovers and lies. A gallows shadow in the noonday sun, where my path lies. Each step forward, another memory dies. By the forgotten graves, I heard the trains cry, like a mourning preacher to a sinner's side. The truth struck hard, as harsh as a desert storm. In the mirror was the outlaw, the shadow outworn. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, I find my release. With each pull of the trigger, a whisper of peace. In the dust I'll lay, where the old ghosts roam. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, I'm finally home.
In the shadows of the old ghost town, under a blood-red sky, whiskey bottles lay buried, secrets that the dirt won't hide. Wind moans through the chapel's broken spine, an unholy serenade. Echoes of a train whistle, like ghosts of the love we betrayed. Beneath a lost love lies a heart turned to stone, underneath the silent desert where I wander alone, cursed by the whispers of the love that we burn in this haunted wasteland. No lesson was learned. Once held you in the moonlight, and now shadows twist where you stood. Beneath the oak and forgotten graves, it's understood. You whispered of salvation with a dagger behind your smile, left me with nothing but the vengeance simmering wild. Beneath a lost love lies a heart turned to stone, underneath the silent desert where I roam alone, cursed by the ashes of the dreams we once knew. In this forsaken land, only despair grew. My fury, your locket in the ashes, the judge and the jury. Smoke rises to the heavens like the prayers of the damned. My heart bleeds not for mercy, but
but the justice my hands demand. Beneath the lost love, a revenant I've become, a specter in the wasteland, under the scorching sun. With revenge as my compass, this gun by my side, I'll find peace in the shadows where the restless spirits bide.
Under a blood-red sky in the town of grief, where whispered winds through the churchyard weave, a figure casts no shadow, drifts where sins are sold, eyes like empty minds, his heart dark and cold. Boots stir the dust past saloon swinging doors, each step he takes a silent promise of war. He rides with the devil, got a curse on his soul, a whiskey bottle for the pain no man to console. The devil's gunslinger, on a black horse he roams, hunting down betrayal in these ghostly desert homes. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a chapel of dreams they exchanged sweet lies, but love turned to ash in a blaze one night. A heart betrayed is a dangerous blight. Now he roams through towns, each a forgotten grave, a spectral rider chasing the love he couldn't save. He rides with the devil, revenge fuels his quest, haunted by her memory in the wild, wild west. The devil's gunslinger with a vow to uphold, in the land of the lost where the brave ain't so bold. In the mirror of a dusty, broken saloon, he faces his demon neath the ghostly moon. His gun whispers secrets of a blood-stained path. The devil laughs softly at the aftermath. Now he's bound by blood to the barren sands, a lone cursed outlaw in the forsaken lands. The devil's gunslinger where the cold winds moan, in the heart of the desert he walks alone. Like a train's lonesome whistle in the vast silent desert, thorny like thistle. In a ghost town where the dust storm weaves, under moonlight whiskey whispers beg you to grieve. Cracked leather boots stepping over cracked clay, streets that echo tales of the runaway. Bottles clank like the chime of a haunted bell, spinning stories in this forsaken, lonesome hell. Dancing with whiskey under cut starlight, feeling every demon that haunts the night. Twirling the shadows of those who've sinned, where lost souls wander and bitter winds grin.
remnants of love, like smoke from the church fire, ashes floating over a spire, mired in mire. She was a vision too vivid for these barren lands, but she slipped like sand through old weathered hands. Train whistles mourn like a lover's goodbye, echoing cross plains where forgotten graves lie. Dancing with whiskey with memories too thick, each sip a story, every gulp a trick. Spin with the ghosts of what used to be, in the silence of the desert, the only place I'm free. There at the bar, saw her face in the glass, haunting the mirrors, a specter of the past. Confrontation with the soul I used to be, for revenge turned love into this dusty decree. Dancing with whiskey, now my only bride, swaying alone where hope and heartache collide, accepting this fate with a revolver's kiss. In the dead of night, it's the final twist. Dance with the darkness, let the whiskey pour on this cursed land. I'm a ghost forevermore.
On the edge of dusk, in a ghost town breaks, where the shadows stretch and the coyotes howl, and no church burns, a steeple lost in space. Whiskey bottle clinks in the hand of the foul, lone whistle rides the wind from a distant train. Echoes carry tales of what I used to be. Gone with the outlaw heart, beneath the cursed moon's light, under the horizon where my demons hide in plain sight. Love's a forgotten grave, sworn by blood to never part. Tonight my soul's the price I pay. Gone with the outlaw heart. The desert knows her secrets, keeps them close. Dust storms roar like the anger in my veins. She was the oasis, my reprieve, my dose. Her betrayal, a noose woven from love's own chains. Silent deserts witnessed our vows crumble to dust. Her whisper, a serpent's left me broke in a shell of rust. Gone with the outlaw heart, chased by the shadows dark, running from the past where sorrow's etched its art. Love's a haunted tale in this land harsh and stark. Tonight I ride through hell, gone with the outlaw heart. In the mirror of the night, my reflections lost, face the man I become at an unbearable cost. A showdown with my ghosts in the streets we start. Gunsmoke will be my host, revenge a bitter part. Gone with the outlaw heart, with each beat I depart from the man I once was to fulfill destiny's chart. This journey ends where it did start, in the silence of the desert. Gone with the outlaw heart.
In the quiet town of Calamity's wake, under the shadow of a blood-red moon, stood the gunslinger, his life at stake, in the dust where the sinners met their doom. Whiskey bottle lay empty by a crooked cross, haunted whispers round the church now lost. Gunslinger, ride through the smoke and the sorrows, chasing the ghost of your love stolen and betrayed. Under the stars where there's no tomorrow, seeking vengeance where a debt of blood's unpaid. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes, in a town too parched for righteous men. Her laughter mingled with the train's distant cries, till the night when darkness claimed her kin. Trust turned traitor later to the noose, left a gunslinger with nothing left to lose. The traitor, face to ghostly face, words unspoken, cold steel spit. A thunder crack split the silent, forsaken place. Two shots fired in the desert's heart, one man standing, one torn apart. Forgotten graves where wild winds blow, rests a gunslinger and the fires that grow. In the shadow of a ghost town, where the wind whispers sins, my boots stir the dust of the cursed land I roam. A whiskey bottle clutched in the grip of tired skins, echoes of a train whistle calling the lost home. Burning churches, the flames lighting up the dark, ashes of the outlaw heart scattered in the breeze. Every broken promise a spark, leaving behind nights that no one sees. Under the pale moonlight, by forgotten graves I lay, whispers of my lover, her betrayal cuts deep. The silhouette of a burning cross at the bay, her secrets like serpents in the dark they creep. Burning churches, the pillars of the night, ashes of the outlaw heart drifting out of sight. Every kiss she gave, a lie wrapped in delight, haunting me like shadows in the fading light. In the silence of the desert, the cold truth I confront, her ghost in every canyon, her laughter in the storm, a pistol by my side, old scores to hunt. In the ashes, a fire, a new outlaw's born. Burning churches, not just embers in art, ashes of the outlaw heart, finding peace apart. This revenge, a bittersweet chart, guiding my hand, healing stars. In the silence of the night, my soul set free. An outlaw's heart finds its final plea.
Out in the valley where the dead trees whisper, dust rolls through like a lonesome drifter. Moon hangs low, painting shadows on bones. Ghost town echoes with forgotten moans. Old saloons creaking, winds got it speaking of a love once fierce. Now it's just remnants leaking. Whiskey bottle lay shattered, a testament of night, when love turned to betrayal under faint starlight.
Lost love and smoke in the air, all is broke. Haunted by the whispers, the promises we spoke. The desert knows my pain with its cursed refrain, burning like the church where nothing remains.
There's a tale of a woman with eyes like stormy skies, led me stray with her sweet, deceiving lies. In the back room of the chapel, she swore her heart. By dawn's light, her truth tore mine apart. Through the silence of the prairie, train whistles cry, a soundtrack to the day my heart did die. Left me with the echoes of what used to be, a haunted shell of love gone like smoke on the breeze. Lost love and smoke under a blackened oak, echoes of the fire where all my dreams choke. The wind sings of despair with its chilling affair. In the ashes of the church I find her glare. On this cursed land I stand with a gun in my hand, facing the ghost of the past that I can barely withstand. She's a mirage in the night, a painful burn inside. In the dust storm's heart I prepare for the fight. Lost love and smoke, the past I evoke. This ghost town bears witness to the heart she broke. No more chains in this silent desert rains. In the fading embers glow, I release my pain. Lost love